Hi, I'm Joe Carrison. I'm the owner and principal here at Carrison PPC. And I wanted to first off say thank you for visiting our website today and checking out our services. Um, Today, I want to talk a little bit about pay-per-click ads, how they work, what we do, what's different about them, why we specialize in them. So, for those of you that don't know what pay-per-click ads are, they are generally thought of as the search-based ads that you see in your Google or Bing search results. You'll see it says, ad, and then it looks like a search result. There are more Google Ads features that you can use, but the search network is the main hub for these things. So I want to talk about them a little bit. Why you should use them, what they're good for, what they're maybe not so good for, and then what we do and how we operate them. So, what are they really really good for? Google pay-per-click ads are really good for lead generation. If you're in a sales environment, like if you're a real estate agent or a mortgage broker, or if you are in insurance sales, um, the reason why these are good for that is primarily because all too often, marketing for those types of businesses tends to be very in, interruptive. Um, it you tend to end up with you're scrolling through social media and a video ad pops up, or um, you're driving down the road. There's a billboard, for the new insurance guy or the new realtor on the block. You know, those kinds of things, and that's considered interruption marketing. And pay-per-click ads are really more of a permission-based marketing. The consumer goes to Google or Bing or wherever they're at, and they type in a search query. They say, "I need auto insurance," or "I want to buy a house," or "I want to sell my house," or whatever the case may be. So they're already giving tacit permission to market to them, and in that sense too, they're already displaying their intent. How much intent is there when somebody is on Instagram scrolling their feed or scrolling their Facebook news feed? Well, the truth of the matter is we don't know. We have no idea what that intent level is, and that's not to say that social media ads are do not have their place. They're extremely powerful tools to use, um, especially on budget. If you have a lower budget, social media is a really good place to advertise, and we do offer that as well. And you can check out our social media page, to learn more about what we do there. But when you're talking about the power of the internet, I mean, Google is the internet, right? I mean, Google is responsible for thousands upon thousands of search every minute. 40,000 searches a minute, I believe, was the most recent. Um, and people go there for their, for information. They want to learn, okay, what's the best auto insurance rate, or what should I be paying, or what can I, all these different things. And now you have that opportunity. They're highly interested in what they're looking for, and then there it is, right there in front of them. Hey, we can give you an auto insurance quote. Hey, we can give you a good mortgage rate. Hey, we sell houses. Why don't you check out our listing presentation and learn more? So you're capturing people at that very moment that their intent level is super high. They're looking for your product or service, and boom, there they are. Um, so that's one thing that they're really, really powerful with. The other things that I think are really beneficial in running pay per click or Google ads or Bing ads is, especially on Google, you can utilize the power of YouTube, which is actually the second most popular search engine in the world. Most people think of YouTube as a video website, but it's actually a very powerful search engine. Second most popular in the world, owned by Google also. So you can utilize video ads to really capture your audience and display different types of graphics. So super powerful tool there. What aren't these necessarily good at? I'm not a huge, and I might be in the minority here, and I'm sure there's probably some search marketing theorists out there that will disagree with me here, but I don't think that they're great for brand awareness. I don't think the display, a cold display ad really does much, except when people accidentally click on it. I do think that the display network is really powerful for remarketing to those that are already familiar with your business or to your current customers or however you want to look at it. But display ads on their own, kind of raw lead gen or raw e-commerce, not great. Pay-per-click is great for e-commerce. Display is good for e-commerce in the sense if you're using the shopping network, but if you're utilizing just straight up display ads, not great. Um, you'll tend to get a lot of false clicks, and that's one thing you really don't want to do. The other thing they're really not great for is if your budget isn't real high. If you're not spending like a minimum of $500 to $700 a month, you're not going to get a ton out of it. It is an expensive medium to be participating in, but when you are looking at, if you're an attorney and you are looking to bring in, personal injury cases, or if you are, like I said, a realtor and you're looking to sell houses and buy houses for your clients, you're talking about a higher margin there. So you can eat that advertising cost. Whereas, if I'm going to spend money, I might spend $100 on Facebook, I might spend $750 on Google, but the intent level of those leads that I'm getting from Google, is higher in most cases. So those are some things to take into consideration. And finally, I think one of the things I get a lot of questions, at least for me, about is why you versus the umpteen other people I've seen advertising this service. And I think it's probably because I'm not gonna BS you on the promises that we make. I have been on. I think the last 5 years or so. I think that we see more and more of these fly by night marketers that they promise you all these high quality, high value leads, and you end up going, well, great, but the results just aren't there. They're telling you that they have this secret formula that's going to change the way their marketing is, and there really isn't any kind of secret formula to running effective Google ads. It really is just about understanding the principles of them, understanding the way these things work, and knowing how to increase quality scores, increase ad relevance, and things like that. And I've been doing that for about a decade. Um, you know, I'm definitely not a fly by night guy. This actually is not the first time that I've attempted to do this on my own. I did this years ago on my own, and I just wasn't ready. If I'm going to be honest with you, I'm all about transparency. I wasn't ready to handle the ins and outs of managing a business and running it and being effective. I knew how to run the ads, I knew how to get numbers, but as far as the other things, the accounting and the this and that just was never really there. And now I've gotten older, got a few more gray hairs here. I think I'm much more well prepared to run a business and do this. And so that's where I'm at. I've been in all the different scenarios you could be in. I've been in agency settings. I've built an agency. I've been an independent contractor. I've worked in dedicated roles in companies. I can't think of a vertical I haven't worked in and that I haven't been successful in. I've worked with large companies. I've worked with small independent contractors and kind of everybody in between. Um, and now I'm here out there with everybody else, and I'm here to help you grow your business. So please, ask questions. Learn more about what we do, and I'm really hoping that you're able to uh, take advantage of the service that we're offering as far as our Google and Bing advertising service. But I do appreciate you sitting through this now almost 10-minute video, and I am looking forward to demonstrating my skills and earning your business. So thank you.